questions for our champion? Who wants to start?
Nobody. Okay.
How good was that?
I mean, you tell me.
I
Well,
mean, it looked pretty amazing. Really demolished the second best player in the world. No?
I mean, I was playing well and solid, and I used my chances. So, for sure, this match looked a little bit differently than in Madrid. I felt like I'm, putting a lot of pressure, and I just continued doing that throughout the whole match. So, really proud of myself and really happy.
Next question. Yeah, we'll go Greg.
You had 7 break points to get you. You saved all 7. You saved 18 of 19 in the last 3 matches. What makes you so difficult to beat in those moments?
Well, overall, I try to treat these points as any other point. I'm not feeling like, I'm under so much pressure, maybe also because I know that I'm a great returner, and even if I'm going to get broken, I can work it out. And I think, on this tournament, my serve was kind of really helping me, and all this work that we've been putting actually paid off in those important moments. So yeah, I'm really happy with that, because that's what we've been working for.
Hi, Iga. Congrats.
Thank you.
My question is a quiz. Do you know how many players won Rome, Madrid, and Paris in the same year in history?
Rafa?
In the WTA?
Oh, Serena?
Just once, Serena. Are
Yeah.
you the favorite for Roland Garros?
Sorry?
Are you the favorite in Roland Garros?
Well, I'm number 1, so I'm the favorite everywhere if you look at rankings, but rankings don't play, so I'll do everything step by step and we'll see.
Hi, Iga, congratulations.
Thank
you
you.
won the title in Madrid and now Rome, so you didn't have many days from a tournament to another. Now you have 1 week before the Roland Garros. Which is your plan? Will you rest a bit, or will you travel to Paris?
Well, I'll do everything you said. For sure, recovery is important and necessary before a Grand Slam. I'll be traveling. I'll not travel, tomorrow, because I have also my friends here, so I want to stay here a bit longer, and then we'll go to Paris. I have also some appointments there to do, so it's not like I'm gonna have full time off. And I guess we'll start practicing in the middle of next week.
Congrats, Iga.
Thanks.
You seem a bit chilled out in terms of, in light of the accomplishment of winning these 2 tournaments and obviously getting a win like that today. So I'm just kind of curious in terms of, just where your emotional level is at the moment, and kind of whether or not you have kind of regulated that in a way, if that makes sense.
I mean, I'm chilled out maybe compared to Madrid after the final, because obviously this final was so surreal, that it is a little bit different, but it doesn't change the fact that I'm really proud of myself and really happy, and I need to maybe watch some highlights or anything to feel these emotions a little bit longer. But I'm chilled out because I'm just I kind of knew that if I'm gonna work hard and if I'm gonna be in the right mindset, this is achievable. So I'm happy that I was so disciplined and focused throughout the whole tournament to do that, and I feel like I'm in the right place. That I don't know.
I am just wondering, after such a competitive final in Madrid, did you make a different game plan for today, or make any big changes?
Overall, I was playing a little bit differently because of the surface and the difference. So.
Excuse me, can we stay quiet, please? Yeah, thank you.
So basically, there needed to be some change in plans anyway. But for sure, we learned as well from this match. I think Aryna, did as well, because we both were so close to winning that it was a good match anyway. So from both of us. So I think it was kind of smart to analyze and see what worked and what not. But honestly, in Madrid, I wasn't feeling like I can do, everything. And here, I kind of did. So I felt like I can really use this surface and this feeling to play even better.
Hi. Well, first of all, great congratulations.
Thank you.
Second, you won 3 Roland Garros, and you won 3 finals here, losing, if I'm not wrong, only 9 games in 3 finals. Being so dominant on clay, how do you explain that you're not as much dominant or also on other surfaces? Because everybody's saying that nowadays the surfaces are much more similar than they were 20 years ago, 30 years ago, when grass was completely different. Our courts were much different also indoors. So you are dominant on clay in an incredible way.
You think the surfaces are the same?
And on the other surface, you win, but not as much as on clay. Do you have
you
any
played on
explanation?
every each of these surfaces? Have you played on every each of these surfaces that you're talking about?
I think you should win everywhere, the way you play.
Thanks.
What is your explanation for not winning as much as you win on clay on the other surface?
Because they're different. Because the surfaces are different.
Hi, Iga, congrats. I will ask you, how important are your opponents now? Because one thing I think everyone could be happy today is that people was very pumped about having number 1 against number 2 again after Madrid, and it's something you always said that you want to win tournaments in a row, and now also your competitors like Goff, like Sabalenka, like Rybakina that wasn't here, but they're doing very well on many, many weeks on the season. So that's how important for you and for WTA also.
Well, I would say that this year I'm less focused on rankings and points compared to last year, because I felt like last year I needed to I didn't play in Miami, so I felt like I needed always to chase, even though I was first, I felt like I had somebody behind my back. But this year I just feel like I can focus on myself and not really think about that, because honestly focusing on rankings is never helpful, I would say. There are plenty of things to focus on, that we need to spend our energy for, that is just, waste of energy to focus on points and rankings. And I mean, last year also showed me that it doesn't matter, even if I'm going to have, a couple of worse tournaments, I can play another tournament well, like WTA finals that I haven't played that well before. And no point to overanalyze. I leave that to my coach a little bit. He's the one, looking at these stats, points. But I know that he's also, not really focused on that, because there are so many tournaments that you always have a chance to gain some points and suddenly, be higher.
Yeah, hi again, sorry. I just wanted to ask how confident you're feeling about Roland Garros, and also the possibility of maybe having another final in another clay court tournament against Sabalenka.
Well, obviously I am confident. I feel like I'm playing great tennis, but it doesn't change the fact that I really want to stay humble and really focused on, getting everything step by step, because Grand Slams are different. There is different pressure on the court and off the court. And for sure, I love, to come to Paris again and be there. It's a great place for me to be, and I really enjoy my time there anyway. But, these are hard 7 matches that you need to win, so I don't take anything for granted. I'll just, work hard as I did in Madrid and Rome, and we'll see.
After the win, you had a video call with someone on the court. Can you tell us who was the one that you called?
My dad and my sister. So I'm really, in the bubble during the tournament. So I sometimes even not talk to, anybody for a longer time. So I wanted to call them because I'm, without my dad, I wouldn't be here, and he's the reason I play tennis. So I just, I felt like it's a good idea.